Hi guys, how are you? Today I want to share with you some of my experiences, how I prepared for my karate promotion. It was a second-degree black belt karate promotion. Yes, I successfully passed it. But also I want to tell you, carry my experiences and make some suggestion. How can you prepare for some physical tests, strenuous tests and stuff like that? Because every now and then I get an email when someone asks me how can I prepare for this test, right? And whatever, it's for school, for some sports, for activities, whatever. So I think there could be some relation. Anyway, so my test, it was a several test. How long was it? 3, something like that, promotion test. That was my second test, because the first one I took about 5 years ago for my first degree black belt, which was completely different. And my preparation for the first test was so much different because I had more time and I felt it was just a different time. I had more time. Okay, let me just stop right here. If you want any questions how karate tests look like, just let me know and I'll shoot another video because it's there'll be a lot to talk about. So anyway, so when I was invited, because first people get invited to that kind of test, and if my instructor feels like I'm ready and he sees me and he thinks like, yeah, you know, I'm ready for promotion, then he tells me about it and I'm invited, and then naturally I should accept it, right? But sometimes it doesn't work that way, because my first invitation I declined it because it was just, you know, pregnancy, baby, and whatever. And so when I heard about this promotion, I was in August, I was like, oh my god, I can't do it. I'm losing my voice. And I cannot do it because I have small baby, I just started school, there was just like so many different things happening in my life and I barely had time to sleep, or not even that. So I was just like, yeah, the next thing, yeah, I'm gonna train and I just don't have time. So my first impulse was like, no, I cannot do it, I can't push myself to that level. But anyway, also I thought about it, how important it was for me, because having so little time in my life, I barely train karate, and I worry that if I'm not gonna push myself, and I'm just gonna quit and I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna just take less and less classes. I'm just gonna give up altogether, or just not give up, but naturally I'm not gonna have time for karate, which is so important in my life. And I also felt like I need to accept this challenge and just go ahead and just, you know, take the test. So I kind of decided to do it, and well, whatever. So how I trained. Since I did not have time to train, I limited my workouts to very short, very intense, okay? If it was a treadmill, it was very intense, very short, sometimes 15 minutes. Sorry, I had to work with 15 minutes, so I just made it very super intense. And if it was off treadmill, I would use heavy weights. Lots of heavy weights, like small number of repetitions, like 5, 8, up to 10, no more than 10, because if it's more than that, then my weights were probably too light. So heavy weights, then again, quickly, so I can, you know, boost intensity. That's it. And the worst part is, about 3-4 weeks before my promotion, the time when I was supposed to work really hard, train really, I don't know, like very intense training, I just didn't have time to train at all. So naturally I did not train. I would go to karate like once a week, or maybe not even that, because I just didn't have time. I just couldn't, naturally I couldn't. It was just time of my life when I just didn't have time to train at all. And what I did, I felt like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do it, right? So I just sat down and I thought about it, like, really? After all these years of training, not only karate training, but physical training, if I cannot do it, if I cannot push myself, then probably I'm not mentally strong enough. So what I did, I was like, wait a second, I can't do it. Maybe I'm not gonna do the best I can. I'm not in the shape that I really want it to be, but I can still push myself and do it, right? So all it takes is just training and trust that I'm gonna do okay. So if you prepare for any type of training, what I can suggest you is get a list of exercises, you know, the program, whatever, what you need to do. If these are exercises, use and do these exercises that you're gonna be doing, okay? If you need to run, or they're gonna test your cardio or endurance, whatever, you have to focus on that. And don't start the day before. Start as early as you possibly can, because you really wanna prepare the best you can, and just trust it's gonna be there. If for some reason you cannot do it the way I was, and I just did not have time right before the test, prepare before and just trust yourself, because I honestly believe that part of my test was the mental aspect, was mental element. I truly believe it's part of it. So physical preparation is one, and also the mental preparation, because maybe not all, but some people want to see how you're going to handle it. Are you going to panic? Are you going to give up halfway through? Of course you don't want to do that, right? So maybe you're not going to be physically the best, but mentally you're just going to complete. So it's also very important to trust yourself that what you got is enough, that you can still complete it and you can still do the best you can. So that's my only suggestion. Start as early as you can and just trust yourself that you can do it. All right, you can still do better than many people who maybe look better than you. Okay, all right, that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully it was helpful. See you soon.